Hi, my name is Pashri. I'm with Entrepreneur Now Awards, and today we're at GMASA conference. Right now, I have with me Kun Appichai, who is the MD of MSL, as well as the president of the Tourism Tech Association. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi.
Hi. So we have some questions for you. Social apps. Social apps relating to health or to charity or education. Where do you see we could develop some social apps that would create the greatest good in our community and that would have that would be of optimal use?
I think we have to define what social app is first. I think by and large, for me, a social app is any app that adds value to the society or to consumers in general. It doesn't have to be defined as just CSR or education apps. It could be anything. Even, in fact, for me, even Facebook is a social app because it connects people. So I think that the first thing we do is we define that, and then we have to then realize that real value-adding applications are required. And when I say value-adding, these are applications that bring a difference to people's lives. People are hooked to them, not just for entertainment purposes, but there is a utility behind it. Even if it's connecting to people, creating awareness, education, or knowledge sharing of that sort. I think this is, for me, the broader definition of social apps and the real reason that we should support these things.
Okay. And so to the second part of the question, what social apps do you think we could develop that would create the greatest good in, let's say, Thai society, and that would obviously be of optimal use or get the most utility?
Sure. I think we are sitting in a sweet spot at the moment where Thailand is a huge adoption market of technology. So we have a very, very large user base for Facebook, for Instagram, but we haven't done our bit in being innovators yet. That only also means that we have a fundamental user base that is ready to go to the next level. We now have to sit and identify some of the problems and solutions that need to be pinpointed, where applications come in, fill the gaps, and solve problems. For me, any sector works, whether it's, say, retail, that will boost not only spending money, but also providing value back to the consumer. Whether it's tourism, where it's discovery of experiences or better pricing, but it also contributes back to the GDP. Education is always a good app or area to focus on. Safety, healthcare, finding doctors, finding medical treatments. I think the list is so comprehensive. It's very hard to draw a line around or a box around it. But what we have to look at is if each and any one of those innovations or applications are going to address a problem within those sectors. And if it does, then it's helping society one way or the other. And I think across the whole horizontal economy, across different verticals, innovations can take place now. I think now is the time. There's so much hype about startups that I would encourage the young, the new entrepreneurs to go out and not just join the hype, take a step back and see what are our problems and where can we take them forward.
Okay. So, and speaking of startups, well, what value added do you feel a startup is creating to the Thai economy today?
I think, again, we are at the very start of the whole, let's say, momentum. The ecosystem is just about formulating, just about. We see some startups that are changing the way people perceive technology. we see some light at the end of the tunnel for people who want to innovate. But there's not enough, let's say, acceleration or not enough push from different sectors. So one, there needs to be a better VC network, VC venture capital ecosystem. The government really has to play a much stronger role. It's trying to, and I think it's heading in that direction, but it has to be a lot faster, a lot clearer. The education system has to permit innovation rather than follow mechanism. So I think all these qualities or all these elements have to go hand in hand. And I believe the next decade or so that the startups will be leading the way the economy thinks and works, because it's inevitable that with so much mobile phones going around and so many people adopting technology, you're either going to use locally built technology or foreign brought in. And as a local, I would want to encourage more innovations locally for local people to use, because you like it or not, everybody's going into applications and downloading them and using them all the time. It's either it's homegrown or it's someone else's.
From somewhere else, yeah. Thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate your insights on those things. Okay, well, thank you for stopping by and seeing us, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.